I noticed something kind of funny. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube about Sunday meal prep, about prepping for the week ahead, and I thought, what better than a video on business prep that I do before each and every week, usually on Sundays, because it's a time of reflection where I can sit down and get organized. So this week's video is business prep that you can do every single week to stay organized, productive, and achieve your goals in business. Whether or not if you have a business or you're working towards having a business, you will love the tips in this video. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Sarah May Ives. I help women to make the changes required to live what they feel like is an exceptional life. I also help men too, but mostly women flow into my orbit because of my story. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment on this video, and turn on that notifications bell if you do like this content. So let's dive right into the Sunday business prep that is a huge game changer for your business. This can help you be more organized, make more money, have a bigger impact, and really achieve the goals you want to achieve, and then also have more downtime in your life where there's periods of time where you can actually sit back and enjoy your life. What a concept, right? So the first part of this Sunday prep is to get very clear on what you need to do to move your business forward. I recommend getting a journal or a piece of paper and a pen and writing this down. Again, when you write things down, you use both sides of your brain. When you're just on a laptop, you don't. So you've got your journal, you're gonna write down what things do I need to do this week to make progress. If you're anything like me, maybe you have 3 things on your notes app on your phone. You might have 4 different scraps of paper around the house with different things that you need to work on. And then maybe you've got 2 different journals with a bunch of things. So what I like to do is to take all of the notes that I've collected and then put them onto one piece of paper. And I love writing, so this is a really fun exercise too. It's creative. The next thing you might be wondering is, well, what if I don't even know what to do? Say you're newer to the business space and you're moving your business forward, and sometimes you get stuck with what you should work on. I want to remind you of something. So when I used to work in the office, I was office mates with someone named Lois, and I remember one day I was needing to do a budget, and I notoriously hate budgets. Like, I just hate budgets, right? So what happened is I said to Lois, I don't want to do this budget. I just don't want to. How do I get myself to do it? And she said something that I've never forgotten. She said, Sarah, in order to get paid, you need to do that budget. Light bulb. I was like, yes, that's right. So now I say to anyone who asks and the students that I work with, if you're trying to get clear on here's exactly what I need to do to move my business forward, you're going to ask yourself the question, what do I need to do right now to get paid? Maybe you need to get more clients. Maybe you need to do an ad promotion to get more interest in your services. Maybe you need to create the ad. I train ads managers, and part of what we do is we create ads for other companies. Now, maybe you've already got a few clients, and the work you need to do this week ahead is to actually create the ads. So you're going to ask yourself the question, what do I need to do to get paid? And then those items are going to go on your list. Now, the next step that I want you to do is take this list that you have on paper. Maybe you have a little notebook like I do. So some days I just want to open it up and just write out on any old random page. But then there's other lists that I have that are specific to something. So for example, I have one page for my personal goals, and I just put a little sticky here, and that's my personal goals page. And then I have one that's business, because again, these pages are not things that I necessarily want to rewrite every single day. And then I've got a tab for work projects, and then I also have a tab for YouTube for topics that I think of. And so these pages I will come back to again and again, and then of course the other pages I can just write my random thoughts. So this is an integral part to me staying organized. I also think what is very important with a journal or a daytime or anything that you use to keep organized is to also make sure that it fits in your purse, because there are many times in the day where maybe I'm taking my son to a doctor's appointment and I have time to wait, and then I can take a peek and be productive. And as beautiful as some journals can be, they're just not practical. I don't like journals that have hard covers, because then I can't bend them when I'm writing, and I don't want journals that I can't easily fit into my bag without weighing me down. Those are just some tips from a journal junkie on, what you need to make your journal best. I also love this elastic too. This is a moleskin one, but there's There's a lot of different companies. And of course, that allows you to keep the pencil in there too. So that's the written part of it, staying organized on paper. Now, the next thing I want you to do is go and open a Notion account. So Notion is a software that helps you to stay organized. Another one that's very good is Trello. Now, I'm going to show you right here over this screen. You will see exactly what your Notion board can look like. Typically, I like to have 3 separate categories: more urgent, more middle of the road importance, and then more longer term, less important things, but things that I don't want to forget about. So I have those 3 columns, and then I have a column for done, right? Because what you can do is you can pull these items over to the done section. And then depending on who you are, you may have other columns too. I have a team, so I will also have like team projects, etc. But you can keep it super simple. And this is going to be where you put the to-do items in your journal, also in an electronic format. Okay, again, this is just a little bit of setup, but once you've got this set up, it's easy to stay organized. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make that Notion board your default page that opens when you start your work on your computer. So when my Chrome profile opens, it immediately goes to the Notion to-do list, so I can see what I am supposed to be doing, which is very helpful. And then on top of that, you're also going to take your Notion list and you're going to put it on your phone, because Notion is also an app. You want to put the icon on the home screen so you can actually see it. And again, say you forget your journal at home, it sometimes happens, then you can be out waiting for an appointment or waiting for something, and you can check your virtual Notion to-do list. It is a game changer, okay? Highly, highly recommend. The next step is we've got our to-do list, we've got it in multiple locations so we don't forget about it. Now, to get really organized for the week ahead, you are going to pull out your calendar app. So my team and I use Google Calendars. We also have iPhones, so we also have iCal that we sync those together so that the appointments don't overlap each other. I really do like Google Calendars though, that you can access from your desktop. You're gonna open up your desktop or your laptop, you're gonna open up your Google Calendar, because almost everyone has a Google email account. So you can toggle to the top right-hand corner, click on Calendar, and then you're going to take the items on your to-do list and you're gonna physically put those in your calendar for the week ahead. So you know, Monday afternoon, I am creating deliverables for my clients. Tuesday morning, I'm doing sales calls. Tuesday afternoon, I'm doing this email. Whatever it might be. Those are the things that I do to make sure that I don't just sit down and waste time writing a to-do list, but I actually physically take the time to put it into a calendar appointment, and make sure that your Google Calendar is synced with your iCal or whatever app that you use calendar-wise on your phone, because what you then want to do to take it that final mile is to put a notification on that time as well. Mark it off as busy time. If you need to get help, say you've got kids and you need to work on your business, you're going to get help for watching the kids. Maybe it's your husband, maybe it's family or a nanny. That's the most crucial part, is you need to integrate your calendars and then turn on those notifications so you don't forget that you're supposed to do this work right now. If you're a student in my program or some other program, maybe it's as simple as Monday from 9 until 11, I'm making progress on the training videos that I have to do. And then beyond that, you can so on and so forth. So this is a really important part to staying productive and gaining control, regaining control of your schedule. Because as business owners or aspiring business owners, it is so easy to get distracted. You log on to Facebook to check a comment, maybe in a community that you're a part of, and then an hour later, you're just looking at some random post and maybe Googling some random historical figure, and you're like, wait, what just happened to that hour? So we don't want that. We want you to be intentional. And email can also take over your life as well. So what we do on my team is we've got an hour of email in the morning, and then we have an hour of email before the end of the day. Okay, now if we have any extra time, we can always pop back in there. But that's, again, another way to be really productive with email to ensure that it doesn't take over your life. And then when it comes to my team and how we communicate with our amazing clients, is we always have a little disclaimer that your answer, your email inquiry will be answered within 24 to 48 hours or as soon as humanly possible. A lot of times it's way faster than that. But I just like to build that in so that people don't expect lightning fast responses. I hope you love these Sunday business prep items. I want you to try them if you're not already doing them. And please let me know in the comments how they're working for you. Because when you're organized, you're able to achieve more things. You're able to feel more control of your life and make the changes that you ultimately really want to make. So these 3 things together are an absolute game changer. They are a powerful little trio of how you can change your life. And then the last thing that you may want to do, because now you're going to have a little bit of extra time, you're going to write out a gratitude list. What are you grateful for? What is going so well in your life? Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your amazing kids. Maybe it's your 3 amazing dogs. Who knows what it is? But don't forget that amidst the hustle and all the bustle of our lives, we can forget about the things that are amazing in our lives. So don't forget to write out a little gratitude list every Sunday too. That can really help. And that you can keep a little piece of paper in your physical journal that you review every day as well. And this can help you to keep open to what is going well in your life so that the work doesn't feel as daunting, because heck, you're doing the work to achieve or maintain these great things. I hope you guys love this video. I loved talking about it. If you have any questions, just put them in the comment. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it and share it if there's someone who could use it. And heck, if you like what I'm talking about and what we're sharing here today, subscribe and turn on that notifications bell. I so appreciate it in this very busy world and distracted world. I know how precious your time is, and I am so grateful that you spent it with me. All right, see you in the next video.